How you feeling, Tom?
I'm good, man.
Yeah?
Thank you for everything.
Of course, anytime.
Wow, let's give it up one more time for DOA Top 8. That was amazing.
Yeah, round of applause for them. Absolutely.
You know, it was quite a journey seeing DOA 5 last round come to this point at EVO 2018. I think this is perhaps the last DOA 5 last round tournament in North America. And just saying that right now, that's a very bittersweet kind of moment for me. But what an amazing ride.
Yeah.
Anyhows, I have a little something I wanted to share with you guys because we are also here promoting our next title, DOA 6. So, without further ado, I would like to roll a little something for you guys now. All right, folks. So, I'm sure a lot of you guys could kind of figure out what that was, but it's part of our continuing tour for the DOA 6 promotion. So hopefully some of you guys could make it out or at least support us on our next stop at Gamescom 2018. And speaking of DOA 6, we have a DOA 6 exhibition match planned right now. Give you guys a little taste of what we have in store, introducing as well our brand new character, Diego. So without further ado, I'd like to hand this over to our man, Master. He'll take it over from here, Master and Travis.
Of course.
Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it.
Of course. It's been a pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, are you ready for the DOA 6 experience? I hope you are,
This guy.
because we're about to get into it.
This guy. Tell us about what's about to happen.
Well, what's about to happen is something that you're not ready for, okay? I just want to make sure you understand this.
I can't do it, dude.
You're going to have the most made clips on Twitch ever.
I can't do it.
Right now. I just want you to know, okay? That's what's going to happen here. So we have an exhibition match. We have Kwiggle versus Dr. Impact. He's from France.
Okay.
And then we're going to also have Excalibur Blades versus Tani from Japan.
Okay.
Okay? And this is a single elim, best of 5, so first to 3.
Okay.
And if you lose, you're out. If you win, you continue.
Yeah.
Special exhibition match just for the people back at home.
What's the prize?
Oh, I mean, you know, I can't say that on stream. It's too good. It's too good.
Too good to say.
They
on
get to
stream.
take this home. I'm just kidding.
Hey, they would probably enjoy that actually.
Yeah, hey, they would. They would. So, what did you think of the grand finals overall?
I thought it was phenomenal, man.
It was crazy.
You always expect greatness, and then when those guys deliver it, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's good to see how much work they put into it.
Yeah.
Not only that, just the history they have with it, right?
Yeah.
How much passion, how much time they've dedicated, online, offline, traveling across the world. I mean, they're living the dream, essentially. You know what I mean? They're pursuing what they really love.
Yeah, I mean, they get an opportunity to go and compete in something that they truly love, like you just said, and then they have an opportunity to also make some money from it.
Exactly. And it's not like it was, small money. I mean, you're talking about $6,000 is being distributed to these top 8 players.
Right.
It's a good chunk of change.
Yeah.
It's nice to come home and say, hey,
Nice little piece of change.
tell your wife, tell your mom or your dad, like, yeah, I just made $3,000 on the weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. and that's the thing. I mean, and the most important thing that they get to do is they make new friends.
Yeah.
Or come back and see old friends.
Exactly.
And that's one of the things that's underrated about these sorts of events.
100%. 100%. I think a lot of people misunderstand the competitiveness that goes into, all these tournaments.
Yes.
But the friendships that are developed.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
The way that you may have this sort of rivalry, but as soon as it's over, you understand that, you both are pursuing the same thing, and that is, am I really that good?
Yeah.
Can I be that good? let's find out tonight. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, and you see it after every single game. They're always shaking each other's hands, saying, "Hey, good job, good match, and I'll see you online."
Yeah.
'Cause I want that run back, you know?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. They try to meet up online because they're not gonna get that luxury again to be in the same place at the same time in the same area.
So, you know, one of the things that I really like, one of the small touches that you guys made on this game,
Yeah.
character select screen, you have a little subtitle to describe that person. So it's like Kasumi, Kenochi of Destiny.
Yeah.
Or Zach, DJ Funkmaster.
You talking about the little cards?
Yeah, the little
You like
cards.
that?
It's
Okay.
pretty dope. It's pretty
Okay.
dope. It's
I'm
kinda
glad you
cool.
did. So right there, Dr. Impact on the left side right here that you see on stream, and Kwiggle on the right side.
Yeah.
All the way from France.
France.
Came out here. He said he doesn't have no sponsors on his own dime.
It's pretty awesome.
He said he wanted to play DOA 6. He wanted to be a part of all of the festivities here.
Yep.
So it's impressive to see him come out here.
And getting an opportunity to go against one of the best DOA 5 players that we have
Yep.
in an exhibition match.
Exactly. So he's going to be using Helena
And we're going to see
and
Kasumi.
Kwiggle as Kasumi.
Yep. And of course, for those of you just tuning in, and if you don't know anything about DOA 6 in general, it's a new break gauge meter, right?
That's right.
Available. That's underneath the health bar, and as you can see, as the exchange blows, it builds up slowly over time. And once they get a certain amount of gauge built up, they can start expending it for special abilities such as a break hold or break low, right?
Yep, that is correct. And the break hold will stop any hit level. Will take very little damage, but it kind of sets up the situation. Right there, you saw Kwiggle try to do the break hold. Did not work out for him. Right now, Dr. Impact going for the Fatal Rush, which is also a new mechanic.
Yeah.
Fatal Rush is a move that generally starts on as high, and if it hits you, it's all guaranteed unless you stop and try to extend the stun. But right now,
And already you can see like the difference graphically between this game and DOA 5.
Oh,
It's-
yeah.
It's phenomenal. This game's beautiful.
the lighting is incredible. I mean, wow, they exchanged hits on the get-up kick.
I like the trade. Nice hold from Quiggles there.
I talked to Dr. Impact earlier, right before this exhibition match, and he was telling me, he's like, I got to train. So he was in that line to play the DOA 6 demo for like hours, dude. I'm telling you.
I like it. And a lot of our players were dedicated to doing just that.
Yep.
And as they get closer to the end of this particular round, I wonder if we're going to see a break blow from either player. They both have full gauge.
They do. He got hit by the Fatal Rush right there. He could have done something right there. He tried to go for it again, did not help. Did not work out for him.
And
Now,
nice stun.
the one thing I wanted to touch on is they also have the side attack. You know what I'm saying? So the side attack is, he side steps to the side and then attacks you. And it's really, really evasive. You cannot get hit by any linear attack. If you have a linear attack into a tracking move, it'll interrupt it. Otherwise, you're getting smacked and you also get close to damage.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's one of the cool parts about the new sidestep attack is it gets close hit damage, and then it has such a strong knockback that you can eventually send people into walls and get additional damage. It's a really good mechanic.
Exactly. As you can see, Dr. Impact is really trying to fit in that Fatal Rush. It's not working out for him right now, but he does have the life lead in this round.
He does, and I expect him to close it out pretty easily here.
Nice.
And that's a Fatal Rush we just saw.
Yep.
Ooh. Overkill.
You get really close and personal to let them know how you really feel.
Yeah, and you can see the damage on Kasumi. So now she's got like a piece of her outfit missing from her abdomen, and she's got a little bit of blood coming down from her face as well.
Yeah, she gets some battle damage.
Yeah.
The outfit gets torn up a little bit.
Yeah.
So it kind of shows that it's a real fight, and they're going into it. Now they both have full meter again, so we're gonna see if Dr. Impact or any of them gets to use it right here. And I think Dr.
we're
Impact
going
is
to
gonna
see
do
it
it right
here.
Look at it.
It's such a cool animation. Again, Kasumi just taking it.
All the way to the wall. It takes about 40% health.
But I like what we're seeing from Quiggles. He's still maintaining composure, classic Quiggles, returning the favor,
Oh my goodness.
and getting that break blow to finish out the round, finish out the game.
Yes. Getting a nice quick juggle, and then finishing off with the break blow. And one thing to remember here is that if you do a Fatal Rush and you have a full meter, the Fatal Rush final blow will automatically trigger the break blow.
I was wondering that, so it's an automatic trigger. It's not players choosing to use the break blow. Got it.
Exactly. It's an automatic trigger. And of course, the Fatal Rush juggles in the air, so as long as you can get that in there like he's doing right here, you're good.
Yeah, it's good damage too.
Absolutely.
So when we're looking at the Fatal Rush being used, is that the optimal combo to use, or is it more or less just the easier one to execute?
It's generally the easier one to execute. Makes it easier to get a really nice and flashy combo, and then also get the break blow if possible. However, you can mix it up in between juggles and danger zones. So not only can you hit somebody to a wall or do the Fatal Rush into the wall, juggle them a little bit, and then go into the break blow. You can also do it with danger zones like throw down where they knock you back in. There's different ways to apply it.
Nice, nice. And I like the aggressiveness from Quiggles. Kasumi looks really good in DOA 6.
No, she's really good, really good. The launchers have also changed is one thing I want to mention.
Yep.
So people are capable of getting really creative with their combos, doing what they want to do, and also implementing the new mechanics. Right there, you just saw a side attack coming out of the Kwiggle, getting the close hit damage.
And I like the side attack is so strong. It hits hard, because like you said before, the close hit damage. And then of course it has the juggle potential because you can send them into the wall for more damage.
And
nice hold.
And it just feels good, you know what I mean? Like you hit it, you feel like you landed a successful hit.
Right.
It's really good.
I like it. And both players have at least a bar to use to expend in a defensive situation. We haven't seen a break hold used yet in this particular match.
Well, Kwiggle did try to use it, was unsuccessful with it. He tried to do it again.
Yeah.
He was expecting to get mixed up, and he unfortunately did not get mixed up.
So I have a question about the break hold. Is the active frames on that break hold shorter than a normal hold? Because that's what it looks like.
No, it's currently the same. Currently the same.
Okay.
It's like any other hold.
Interesting.
Dr. Impact taking that round right there. So what do you think Dr. Impact needs to do right here, though, to kind of catch up? Because it seems like he's getting beat out in most of the exchanges.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I'd like to see him run in and do some throws, kind of trying to just change up the entire approach completely, trying to open up Kwiggles that way.
Right there, that's something. That's something that a lot of people do not know right now, is that Helena's guard break right there is like plus 33. So you got to be careful with that.
Oh my God, plus 33?
You got to be careful, but the French player knows that, so he's exploiting it.
I wonder how the other players playing that were doing so much lagging didn't discover that. Interesting. Plus 33, that's nuts.
It's really up there. I'm not sure if it's exactly plus 33, but it's up there.
Listen, we just announced it. You might see Caliber Blades suddenly switch to Helena just to use that guard break.
Just to
plus
use the guard
33?
Break. Guarantees a launcher right now.
Wow.
You know, there's some things that we need to look at.
For sure.
But I know people are going to be clipping that.
Yeah, for sure. Clip that, definitely. I like what we're seeing, though. So I think Kwiggles is up 2 games to 0 right now.
Exactly.
Dr. Impact definitely needs to get on the board.
Yeah. He's trying to mix it up now. He's trying to go for the throw, mixing it up between the throw and the guard break, actually. They both have half the meter, half the break gauge, and they can both do the break hold if they want to, but they're probably going to save it so they can get the break low. Yeah. Right here, this might kill, though. Yes, it will.
I think so. He's using the classic DOA 5 combo right there.
Yep.
Closing out the match very quickly.
Yep. So now they both have it. I'm not sure if the Helena player is going to go for it. He does not. Drops the juggle. Gets punished for that. Yeah, and this is one of the things we were commenting on yesterday. So like when you have that full gauge meter at the start of a round or close to it, what's preventing you from actually just going ahead and using it? Because any meter that you don't use is waste meter, right? Right, essentially, especially if you start off the round, you might as well use it, rather it be a break blow or a break hold. Yeah. Because if you can get out of the situation, you're going to rebuild it at least within that round. You trying to go for it right there, it was not successful. And there it is, there's the side-step attack. He could have finished him off there, but chose he thought he was going to like try and low hold, missed it, and then, of course, got punished for it. Dr. Impact messed him up. Yep. So finally, I get to see Dr. Impact do the side attack. He hadn't been using it at all, and I think that's something he needs to be using more. Yes. You know, Kasumi is not a super tracking character, so it might be something he can do. And so I like the new moves that Kasumi has, man. Just I'm sure you do. As a Kasumi main, I'm sure you do. Oh, and talk to us about that. What just happened? Why did that beat the wake-up pick? So the break hold, what it has is it has parry mechanics for a certain amount of frames. Now you can still interrupt it within if it's after that window, but within the beginning window, the beginning frames, it can actually parry all highs and all mids. So that's what happened right there. There was a mid get-up kick coming out. He timed it perfectly, and he went right through it and hit him. Nice, and that's what I like to see. I mean, that's a really cool mechanic because now it's going to change up the game, right? For a wake-up situation. Like if you're chasing someone down, they're rolling away, they could potentially get up and use a break blow to defend themselves, right? Right, exactly. Not only that, the break hold as well. You do a mid get a pick, low get a pick, doesn't matter. You had the advantage at first, or you thought you were going to get the advantage, but now they flipped it on you. Yeah. Oh, with a back dash. And Kasumi still has that while rising. I like it. I like it. I like it. So we're gonna work into that though. I bet you are. I bet you're gonna try something. Also, important thing to know is that you can throw the side step and the side attack as well. You can also throw the beginning frames of the break blow. So that's something that people were probably questioning about. Can you do that? Has it been adjusted? Yes, you can. Yeah, so I noticed the break blow has 2 weaknesses, right? You can throw it in the beginning, and then you can beat it out with a low attack. You can beat it out with a low attack, 100% of the time. You can also interrupt it, like I said, as long as it closes that beginning window. You see what I'm saying? So there's different ways to go at it. It just depends what you think is best. You can also step it. You can also block it and punish it. Yep. So it's not like a one-button win everything. You just got to be careful.
So let's talk about some of the characters, because we just saw Kasumi on the screen. We saw Helena on the screen. Some of the other characters that are in this build are Hayabusa.
Yes.
What have you seen? What's new with Hayabusa right now?
Well, Hayabusa has a few extra moves, especially in the Nimbo stance.
Yeah.
So he can actually spin with some fire, and then he can catch you in the air.
Okay.
He has 2 types of aerial throws. So he has like a traditional one.
Why?
That looks like, don't worry about that.
Why?
We'll get to that.
Why did you give him 2 types of aerial
It was
throws?
necessary. He's the ninja. He's the super ninja, first of all.
Oh my gosh. Get this
And-
guy out. Let's skip the next guy.
So he has 2 kinds of air throws. Just a basic one that looks normal, and then the other one has like electricity coming around his hands.
So I was wondering that. So is it like we gave him 2 types of throws and one has electricity? Is that the stronger throw?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Got